CBS 12 News this morning. The man accused of murdering 10 people at a Colorado supermarket. Well, we're learning about his background and his internet history.
Plus, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. Another chance to book a COVID vaccine appointment through Publix. We'll update you on the process so you don't miss out.
Plus, Florida is the deadliest state for pedestrians. We look at the numbers and find out why it's so dangerous walking along our roadways.
It's a new day. This is CBS 12 News This Morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Lincoln.
I'm Ashley Glass. We are learning much more about the suspect in the grocery store shooting in Colorado. We will get to it all, but first, check on that forecast with meteorologist Lauren Oleski. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Ashley. It's another calm morning out there for us. We're dealing with temperatures in the 60s. Our skies right now are nice and clear. And that's really it. The winds are really calm outside for us, too. We got a pretty nice start to the day. A warm finish, though. Temperatures are going to head to the mid-80s this afternoon. Winds coming in out of the south. You can see that here. We're at 61 degrees in Stewart and in Jupiter, 61 in Vero, 58 in Okeechobee, Belle Glades at 52, 59 in Boca, 60 still in Delray Beach. So some of us have actually fallen into the 50s. It's nice and cool outside. We're in good shape in terms of the visibility. Not dealing with any fog out there this morning. But let's look at your day ahead. It's going to get nice and warm out there. We could be a few degrees warmer down in Boca, but overall everyone is headed towards that, mid 80 degree mark or so. We got a nice cool start, but you'll see temperatures increasing. We're going to be closer to 80 once we get to about noontime, and then we're going to cap that high right around 85 degrees, give or take a degree or two depending on your specific location. But overall, it's going to be warm everywhere. We'll talk more about the rest of your week still ahead. Matt, Ashley.
Thanks, Laura. Let's take a look at our roads. And there are closures in place in downtown West Palm Beach ahead of the Palm Beach Boat Show. We're taking a look at the maps right now, and Flagler Drive is closed in both directions between Okeechobee Boulevard and Banyan. Also, portions of Clematis, Detour, and Vernia are closed. So, alternative routes to get around here: take Quadrille, Olive Avenue, or Dixie Highway. Southbound Flagler will reopen on March 30th. Northbound will be closed until April 6th. The boat show starts tomorrow. Taking a live look at the White House, where the American flag is being flown at half staff in memory of the 10 people killed in the mass shooting at a grocery store in Boulder, Colorado.
Police have identified all 10 victims. We know 3 were employees of the King Superstore. Another was Officer Eric Talley, who served with the Boulder Police Department for more than a decade, a father of 7 children. Among the youngest victims is a 20-year-old man, and the oldest is a 65-year-old woman.
Police have also identified the shooting suspect as 21-year-old Ahmad Alyssa. He is charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder. According to court documents, he bought an AR-style rifle just days before the shooting. Police say he had 2 weapons with him during the shooting.
And this morning, we're learning more about what the suspect was doing online, too. I want to bring in Terry now with more on that. Terry?
Hey, good morning, Matt and Ashley. Family members describe Alyssa as someone possibly suffering mental illness and paranoid, something that appears evident in his social media posts. Take a look here. This one here, which shows he believed his former high school was hacking into his phone. Alyssa also made homophobic remarks in other posts. When his Facebook friends questioned how he knew the school was hacking into his phone, Alyssa said he believed it was part racism, and he also believed someone was spreading rumors about him. Alyssa was found guilty of third-degree assault back in 2018 after he was accused of attacking a classmate at his high school. A former classmate describes Alyssa as a loner with a temper.
People chose not to mess with him because of his temper. People chose not to really talk to him because of how he acted and things like that. So yeah, he was very alone.
Alyssa's brother says he became increasingly paranoid around 2014, always believed someone was behind him. When Alyssa surrendered, he had stripped down to his shorts after being shot in the leg. You can see him there being escorted by police. When investigators questioned him about possible other suspects, he did not respond, only asked for his mom. Alyssa is expected in court tomorrow morning.
President Joe Biden's calling on Congress to pass stronger gun laws. Meantime, 2 bills passed by the House would require background checks for most gun sales and transfers. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer vowed to bring the legislation to the Senate floor. 10 Republicans would have to vote with the Democratic majority in order to pass the measures.
Palm Beach County is sticking to vaccinating people 50 and older after commissioners debated lowering the age down to 40. This comes after some vaccination sites in other counties already lowered the age eligibility.
At this point, I would not be in favor of doing that simply because we just lowered it to 50 and we don't have sufficient supply to continuing doing large groups.
Well, I would certainly support following their lead and lowering it and opening up the door for more people to get the vaccine.
Well, some say since Palm Beach County gets its vaccine supply from the state, it's required to follow the governor's order, while other sites have more flexibility because they get their supply from the federal government.
And it's Wednesday, means another chance to book a COVID-19 vaccine at Publix Pharmacy. Every Wednesday, Matt, you have the website queued up there for details.
Yeah, Publix is offering the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine today. Those who are able to secure an appointment will get the shot for the weekend. It's a good opportunity for people that can't make time during the week to get an option. But I want to show you something today. This is a little different. As we scroll down, we can see all the counties, and you see most of them say coming soon when you can get an appointment. But as we zoom in here a little bit, you see Indian River coming soon. But here where we see Martin County right here, it says none available today. So it makes it seem like today is not a time where you can get a vaccine if you're in Martin County. Okeechobee, it says coming soon. Palm Beach County, coming soon. And then we'll scroll down to St. Lucie County, none available, right there in the middle of your screen. So once again, it seems today in Martin County, St. Lucie County, you will not be able to make appointments in Publix. We'll keep you posted. We'll see how the morning goes. Once again, though, Publix is prioritizing 12th grade teacher, K through 12th grade teachers, school staff, and child care workers. And then after that, all other eligible groups like those 50 and up, people with underlying conditions, and healthcare workers will have a chance to book an appointment.
It's 6:06 right now. This is not something Florida wants to be known for here. A national report just named our state the most dangerous for pedestrians. South Florida, too, seeing some of the worst of it. I want to bring in CBS 12 News reporter Kara Duffy joining us live from the intersection of Quadro Boulevard and Hibiscus Street. You're right in downtown West Palm Beach with more, Kara.
That's right, Ashley. It was right here just a few years ago, and a patient turned tragic for a family visiting from Tennessee. It was at the intersection behind us here. The couple crossing the street in the crosswalk when they were hit by a car. The husband did not survive. The driver never stopped. Sadly, a new report just released showing pedestrian deaths like this one on the rise, especially here in Florida. The report by Smart Growth America found Florida to be the deadliest state in the country for pedestrians. The Pedestrian Safety Organization naming South Florida the 13th deadliest in the nation. That includes Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm. The pandemic also apparently playing a role in this. Another report from the Governor's Highway Safety Association found pedestrian deaths spiked 20% just within the first 6 months of 2020. Even though fewer drivers were on the road because of lockdowns, wide open roads meant more people speeding.
What we're seeing out there is just this uptick in risky behaviors. It's disconcerting. It's frustrating. It's a whole variety of emotions that we're dealing with.
Unfortunately, more and more people getting killed while walking each year. The report found pedestrian deaths nationwide now up more than 45% just within the past decade. Meanwhile, safety advocates pushing for safer roads and intersections. They say the key to saving lives, better lighting on streets, more sidewalks and bike lanes, and safe places for people to cross, and of course, drivers simply slowing down. Matt, Ashley, back to you.
We live in such a beautiful place. We want to be outside walking. Even just hearing that report makes you want to just be more aware of your surroundings, right?
Not just the pedestrians, but also the people driving the cars.
Absolutely.
Let's just be safe out there. All right, still ahead this morning, a naked woman pulled from a sewer. What police are learning about this shocking incident in Delray Beach.
And getting a COVID vaccine even when you're not eligible? How it's not cutting corners, but cutting down on waste.
Dry skies out there for us this morning. Hey, we got a nice start to our Wednesday. Temperatures are nice and cool too, 50s and 60s. We're going to talk about a warm up though that we have in store for the day and the week. That's next.